Hello, people out there. Back on the quest for the best. Bringing you the Under the Weather Spring Sickness Edition. CGB quest for the best X2 record. So if I'm a little off my usual game, I got my reasons. Feel like I was up all night, unable to rest, and hacking the wheezing, the throat, the nose, the pile of phlegm in the sink every time I walk near it. But you don't want to hear about that. We want to play some Magic. But like I said, just give me a little slack if things are not the spunky normal. And right off the bat, I'm sure I've played this person before. Gonna get tested. And Grixis is lacking double black, but we've got a Radiant Flames. In a way, it's a 4-card hand, but one black mana turns it on. Guess I'm gonna try it. Grixis hasn't had the greatest showing so far. It's been having a hard time doing what it usually does. Hard time. So, hopefully that turns around a little bit today. But so far, this is exactly the way it's been. Drawing all the removal spells and none of the things that make the walkers better, or the walkers themselves. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Are we gonna get ingested? Do I care? Let's see if we can get him to play more things. Marco Sean, what was the result with the Bant deck? The Bant deck is tabled for a moment. You can see results in my channel feed below the window. But the Bant deck is hanging out at 18 and 1. So it's waiting to have a playoff with salty tokens and any other decks that reach the 18 and 1 threshold. Ouch. Right off the top, good old Saheeli Rai. Oh boy. Well, this hand is going nowhere fast. I'm trying to get a juicy Radiant Flames, but we'll see. We've also missed a lot of land drops playing this deck. Like hands with like 3 lands. But then nothing happens. And it's a 26 land deck. There's something. That's a problem. Alright, so how are we going to treat that? Guess we're going to push you. And we could deter Tamiyo, but we don't have anything to really play, so I'll just wait. Discards Elemental Bond number 2, okay. Hit me. We'll have to do something. Alrighty then. No creatures? Interesting. I guess we're not completely stone dead, but that does mean it's very likely a handful of removal, which means Kalitas here probably isn't gonna do too much, but we'll try. Give it the good old try. Yeah. Wonder why he passed a second main without activating her. Maybe he's just taking a minute to think. I do that sometimes. And the play is go up. But he doesn't target Kalitas. That's a signal, isn't it? That's a signal that Kalitas is deader than a doornail. What else could I do, though? What else could I do but attack? I guess I could just not attack. But maybe his play is Avacyn. I mean, Kalitas, though, is so certain to die, but what does sitting back do for me? I guess I can Compelling Deter, and if he has Blessed Alliance, maybe my next attack he doesn't gain life, but I just don't think I'm doing any good for anybody by sitting back. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. That's cool. That's cool. Well, now at least I get to make some plays. So do we want, which oath do we take? Oath of Liliana is a better use of our mana and gets us another zombie. Oath of Chandra is good for tagging planeswalkers later. And there might be bigger things. So But I've got lots of things for bigger things. I'm gonna go with the Oath of Liliana. Hello, Mortivore. Welcome to the sick edition of the CGB stream. Spring Illness. Alright, you go back to the hand for the reset. And you have to discard a card, because now I have a zombie. How you like them apples? Oh, I'd like an apple. Maybe some apple juice. Bruna, okay. No value, just me want 5/7 and cycle. Okay. That's cool. Something else for me to make a zombie out of. Something else to get zombified and exiled. Thinking if they're, let's see, if I attack, I can sack my zombie and I can oath. So I guess we want to do that anyway. We have to worry about reprisal in that case, but whatever. Can't play around everything anymore. Format's too big. I'll just send the team. See what he does. Yep. This lets me trade one of my lower spells and get my Oath of Chandra onto the battlefield. I don't get 2 damage in, but I think that's okay. This game is like, you know, chess. It's more about positioning. Yeah, this is Super Friends, but in Grixis, really. It's a Planeswalker deck. It runs all the Planeswalkers it can find. My opponent's deck is weird. Like, what's going on? What's Salvage Drone doing? What are you up to? Why are we casting Vegetation? Oh, there's Gisela. I wonder if he just drew that or not. What else you got? Surely you got more creatures for me to exile to my sweep effects that I've been hanging on to. Please? Please have those. Alrighty. Okay, Tammy's back. What up, T-Yo? What you gonna do? Plus... Oh, you're gonna tap me down. Okay. Fine. If I draw a Planeswalker now, Tamio dies. Come on. Hit me one time. Yeah. Call your dang shots, baby. So we get a zombie. Oath of Chandra goes off. What are we gonna do about you? Yeah, I guess I could just hold unlicensed up, or I could just let it hit me, or let it attack Tezzeret. Those aren't the worst things that could happen in the world. Yeah. Somebody says learning with Nighthawk. What do you mean by that? I'm curious. I'm missing it. Somehow I'm missing what you're getting at. But it should be known I taught Nighthawk everything he knows. Everything. Alright, you're out of there. Zombie. Your turn. He has a Johnny. Yuck. Oh, that's a big hoss. Now we're getting into slugfest magic again. So I guess I will make... He's going to exile Kalitas. I can respond by killing Gisela and making a new zombie. So I guess I will. That can't be too bad of a play. Yep. And it exiles his Gisela so he can't make Brizella later. As this is the mythic one, this is the rare one. So he might have another Bruna, but he can't have another Gisela. Do I want this land? I guess it fixes my mana, but so does Tezzeret, so I'll just say no. Give me my artifacts, I need them. Alright, let's... How conservative do we get? I guess I'll send 2 zombies that way. Because he might have Celestial Flare, Blessed Alliance. Disperse. Bounce his own Planeswalker. I love that trick myself. So, cool. Yippee. Alright. Your move next. We know he has a Johnny. Do we know anything else about his hand? He's been hitting land drops, so it could be land, but at this point it's unlikely. And he's got a weird deck. Could be anything. Could be anything. He hits Altered Ego, which right now is a zombie with counters, and Always Watching, which isn't going to do anything. Okay. Some kind of an enchantment deck? Really bizarre collection of cards. He's not going to play the Always Watching. That means he has another Disperse, I think. Show me the top. Yes, you win. You win the lotto. Okay. I think we hold out for another emblem. Let's just send in the zombos. Evening? Ah, must be evening somewhere. Early afternoon for moi. Here comes the reproach. It's gonna be okay. This means Oath of Chandra can take out a Johnny. Or Chandra herself. Yeah, let's try flipping that top card. See if it's something we want. Nope. So you die. Now Oath. 2 damage to the player. Another Zombo. Yep. Things is running. This is the Planeswalker engine with the oaths. Wish I had a way to instant speed kill that, but he gets rid of my zombie army and he plays Gideon. Alright. Well, I see how his deck wins. He's got a bunch of Planeswalkers and power cards in here. But I don't understand some of the inclusions, like Elemental Bond and Salvage Drone. I just don't know what to think of that. ICGB, happy to catch you live from Sweden. Well, thank you, Nathaniel. We got the international crowd out today. The American crowd is probably still at work. No surprise there. I guess this will kill him. I don't think I want Fatal Push. Doesn't look like I want it. I have plenty of removal spells. Well, this won't kill him, but since I have artifacts, it'll take care of Gideon is my concern. Alright. So, let's plus and see what we hit. Do I want to cast you instead of Unlicensed? I guess I can. Now I can use the Tezzeret Ultimate here to throw a 5/5 at Gideon and see if he has a way to dodge Gideon's death again. Down with Gideon. Die, Gideon, die. Ta-da. Okay, and no Planeswalker entered the field, so we don't get Oath triggers, but it's all good. We'll get some later. Always more Oath triggers in this deck. So many Planeswalkers. Alright, I got the walkers. He's got the Altered Ego. He's gonna try to make this. So yeah, that's fine. We have unlicensed. And it's not a creature. It's not a creature. It was only a creature because of Tezret's ability. He doesn't even get to draw a card. I wondered if that's how that would work, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't say anything. Burn, bro, burn. Mortivore says, LOL, sucker. Okay. You come to life. Thinking about it. And our opponent is outie. Can't say I blame him. I'd be disappointed that I made a giant Ethereum cell that didn't turn out to be a creature too. I'm really tempted to bounce it just so he can have his ego back. We have to repair his ego. Haha, that's funny that was auto-modded. You can almost picture the dough and the facepalm. That was auto-modded. What was your favorite deck of the season? Probably the Flame Shadow Energy deck that I still have to play, and will likely play as soon as Grixis here picks up loss number 2. I'll take an ob. That's cool. But, I mean, this one's over. Founder Emblem. Bolt you for 5. But yeah, Flame Shadow Energy. That deck's really fun. I think it's also one of the more viewed ones on YouTube, which says a lot, so people were into it. How did salty tokens end? Well, I put the records and what's going on with the decks in the feed below the channel. So if you scroll down on your browser, you can see that stuff. But to let you know, salty tokens got to 18-1, and we tabled it or set it aside, and we will play it later in a playoff style with Bant and any other deck that gets to that level. So it's still alive. It's still alive and waiting for challengers. Yeah. Exciting. Oh, the illness. The creeping phlegm in the back of one's throat. You know how people, when they get sick, they just want to talk about being sick? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's human nature. I can't really help it. These hands, they keep happening, and I can't mulligan them. They're pretty much what the deck wants to do. Kill stuff, then play a walker later. But I'm just starting to get nervous because I don't always draw out of it. Sometimes I just never draw my planeswalkers. So these hands just make me nervous lately. Hands are like land, kill spells, and then I either don't draw any more land or I don't draw any more walkers. I just draw all kill spells the rest of the game. And while that sounds just fine, it's really not fine. It's not fine to draw that many kill spells, because then your opponent plays a planeswalker or something hard to remove, or they play control, and you just fall behind, and you fall behind. You need a variety. Our opponent's showing some teamer colors. How exciting. Alright, yep, all the removals. See what we can do. Get our oath on. Maybe this can fix our hand a little. Only got a walker. Don't need you, don't need you. Add some variety to our life. There we go. I hope we will persuade you to give Teamers a fan-favorite wildcard entry to the playoff. Nah, well, it'll get played. Don't worry, I'm gonna play that deck. It might get there and wins. You never know. Alright, Saheeli's in the Hizzle. And my opponent is on that Team Merge, but they have the Saheeli avatar too. Maybe they're on the Flame Shadow Energy, who knows. So we can go Chandra Heart. That's interesting. I don't think we can kill Saheeli just now, but we can go Chandra Heart and set up a pretty good board. Or no, we don't have another red. WTF, game. Okay. Okay, what gives? And we still haven't drawn another land, even after the oath. What the hell? Game is stupid, man. Alright. Alright. Complaining ain't gonna get us there. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. We put the oath out for no value so that we can get the trigger later and kill some planeswalkers, since that seems to be what our opponent's into. And we put the heart out, of course, so it can attack if we do get to cast Chandra and to turn on unlicensed. And anything? I hate untapped mana. It makes me think. Okay, Deterrence can reset his Rye, but I'm not that worried about that. I might reset my own Oath of Jace. Fix this godforsaken draw. Another one. Like, the draws are exceptionally clunky, and I don't remember it being this bad when I built and played the deck for a week. But whatever. Sometimes you just don't have the right picture from the games you play. Small sample size, right? Rogue Refiner. Sure. And our opponent might be missing some land drops. That's a welcome thing going on. Yeah, I'm gonna kill that. He is running my deck. That's awesome. Ooh, what am I gonna do now? It might very well be his own deck. I'm just saying that because I'm excited. What am I gonna do? Do I let him have that? I guess so. Not gonna use my deterrence there. And now we will get back our Oath of Jace. But I might not cast it this turn. I might take this... Yeah, I'm going to take this opening to unlicensed view and check Saheeli. So, hey, we were just talking about Flame Shadow Energy, and here it is. I guess we'll save that for because we have a Fatal Push. This very well could be Flame Shadow Energy. All the cards so far are cards I use in that deck. Here comes a Voltaic Brawler, a card I use in that deck. Still on track. And anything else? Tick-tock. Let's see. I'm gonna throw a push at you. You got another Essence Flux? Another Essence Flux. Gorgeous. That's fine though. Gotta get him out of his hand. Alright, you're going down, Rye. You're going down for real. Oh, that's nice too. But I don't have anything to get back yet, so I guess Chandra's gonna go Suicide Mission. Mm-hmm. 2 damage to Rye. Rye deals 1 back. Okay. I guess I could have Oath of Jaced there, but this is the safest way to kill Saheeli Rai and leave Heart of Kirin up for defense. Make him go through the heart. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. Oh, the 80s music is coming to me today. Alright. I'm gonna fire up the heart. If he has removal, that's fine. And then, because we can get it back with the intimations. The Planeswalker, I mean. There's the Harness Lightning. Cool. Not cool. I'm sure the opponent feels great right now. But I had a feeling that was coming. All part of the setup. You got another creature while you're at it? Make my sweepers a lot better. So tell me, you guys were just talking about how T-Merge is a fan favorite, or that Teamer Energy was really cool. Are you cheering for the opponent on this one? I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't be mad. It's tempting to try to get Kalitas on the field, see if it survives. But yeah, let's just get this done. Okay, he tosses another Harness Lightning. That's probably good for us. Good for Kalitas. What do you got? Is it Combustible Gear Hulk time? Woodland Bellower time? 2 Essence Flux is gone is helpful. Still cheering for the clubber? Thank you, I suppose. There's the Virtuoso. Gonna need them sweepers. There are 4 of them in the deck. I have faith we can find them. Just need the time. Alright. Play Chandra. He makes 3 tokens. Kills her. No great gain there. So let's launch an Oath. Probably leave double black up in case I draw you Hennies. That fine? Oh, let's tap like... Whoosh. None of those are the answer. Not yet. Well, I'll say bye to you and bye to you for now. I'll also Oath of Jace again. That will give me Revolt. If I draw a black mana, I can push his guy. He'll probably make some Thopters in response. Jackson says he got well clubbed today in Super Ladman's Pauper tourney. Ah! That is an interesting, that's an interesting event, right? Very interesting. Okay, so still no... We didn't get the black mana. And we still don't have a sweeper. I'll save the unlicensed. Digging through the deck, baby. Opponent's gonna get some Thopters. No surprise there. Drops it to 4 energy. Is that significant? What's that mean? Why would you still want 4 energy hanging around? What's the answer? I don't think there is one, really. Probably just to have it. Maybe to make a Long Tusk Cub awesome. Oh yeah, get in with Falls, so he's going aggro on my tapped out butt. Makes sense. But now he's tapped out, so I get to do things. What do I get to do? Chandra and Kalitas? Fatal Push, God. Okay. Think. I only have 2 black. So I can't leave up push or unlicensed or anything like that. So I guess that's what I have to do, is this line. Might really not work out if he has another Harness Lightning, if he drew all 3. He did discard 1 earlier, which is kind of a tell that he could have another. Interesting, he did not make a Thopter. That's weird. You'd almost be sure he might. Very strange. Because that would give him 5 power on the battlefield. All he'd have to do is remove Kalitas to kill Chandra. Baral's Expertise, huh? Still looks like my deck. Okay. So do you have a way to kill Chandra? Otherwise it's a mistake that he didn't make a Thopter. Having some selection issues. Oh, so he does have Harness Lightning. If he played his land, so it's still a mistake. I wonder why he's showing me those cards. Maybe. I don't know what's going on. But yep, drew all 3 Harness Lightnings. Good old Stainless. And there's his cover, which I guess he was saving energy for. Nine life. Where you gonna attack me or Chandra? Ooh, saucy. All right. All right. Well, if this deck takes out the Grixis deck, that's so poetic, because I was going to switch to Flame Shadow next. So it's like a transition. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 mana open, but I pretty much need both black to play removal spells, so I don't know if I can keep you. I don't know if I can keep you. Bang, bang. I shoot them down. Bang, bang, they hit the ground. Bang, bang, an awful sound. Well, I guess if I'm just going to cast removal spells anyway, this is a fine draw step to have. Okay. And he attacks for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I blow up 2 creatures. Okay. Gonna ignore Chandra. I'm gonna shoot your guy. How you doing? Makes the final Thopter. It's funny, this is the one game I can't draw a sweeper to save my life. I've had them in every other game. Okay, but maybe it's still in the cards. We're not done yet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Block. Black. 1, 2, 3. Okay. See what he does. I'll start somewhere, I suppose. Well, I can push a token, I can unlicense a token, or I can ignore a token. Does it buy me a turn? It does, so I do need to do it. I think I'll unlicensed it for the mana efficiency. No, maybe I'm supposed to wait. He's got to have something, right? There's going to be something else he's going to play. I can kill it on end step. Ugh. Yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Gonna be patient. There's the Gear Hulk. Nice. Nice time for a Gear Hulk. Makes my decision pretty easy, right? Scry me a river. Alright, so what do I need? I need a... Radiant Flames isn't good enough. I still die to a frickin' Lumbering Falls. Well, do what I can. Jesus. Just can't hit. So I can knock him to 2. I guess that's the only way I win now, is if he doesn't use the falls. So shoot you. Zap you. So we just hope he doesn't fire up Lumbering Falls. Why would you do that? Okay, whatever. Sir. Oh. Okay, good job. Now he's showboating. You don't want to showboat around me. Showboating might get you killed. I wasn't dead, you asshole. But let's see. Now we'll see if we can crush him for it. But probably not. Not with that hand, not with that board. What does Tezzeret do? Nothing here. We both gotta go. There's a draw. Give me another. Really need it. Okay, that's crap. 3. Take you out. No, I think I gotta flip. That's not getting me far enough. That's late. That's really late. Doesn't do the job anymore. So right now I have to fire up falls, block, and unlicensed, and he has to not play anything off conjuring. Okay. So do not cast. Yuck. I should have played the wilds. At this point, it shouldn't matter. I think my opponent is being a dick. And that's the only reason I'm still alive. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. Okay, I've had it. I don't care if he attacks poorly like a fucking moron. I'm out. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Alright, so that's gonna do it on Grixis, which, in my opinion, either the deck's not as good as I thought it was, like maybe my run with it earlier in the year was not indicative of what it can do, or we just had really horrible draws. It's hard to say. It just never, it felt so clunky and horrible the whole time. I think I only had one game that I felt like the deck I knew. Oh well. I mean, you guys can play it. You got the deck list there. You can tell me if I'm crazy or not. So let's post it, put that up there, and we'll have our deletion ceremony. Boom. And so here's the deck we just lost to. Somebody who obviously follows us on YouTube or Twitch. And that, or they have the same brain I do. I'm not sure. But they ran this deck. At least it looked like a card-for-card copy of this deck. And every card that he played was a card that's in this deck. And it's a really cool deck. So, no shame in losing to such an awesome contraption. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to transcribe this into the description below, so you guys can get the list if you want to, and then I'm going to play a few more. So I'll be back soon. Alright, back up in here. Only change I'm doing is adding Sylvan Advocate to the deck because it works awesome, even when Flame Shadowed with when you have a bunch of lands and you have all 4 of those man lands, Fumarole, and Falls. So let's take this thing out and see what happens. I guess Nighthawk heard the word Flame Shadow and emerged from the ether. Sylvan Advocate is pretty good. It's pretty, I don't know, it doesn't feel right to run it without like man lands in your deck, as I've seen in green-white type decks, but even there it's good. Clunky hands. It's been a problem lately. I don't think I can mulligan it though. Just about anything we draw is good. Lands and any spells of casting cost 3 or less is really good, so sometimes you keep hands like this. Uh-oh. Thriving turtle. It's on. I wonder if I'm supposed to harness lightning a turtle. I can't do that. Alright, Nighthawk. We're gonna pick some bones, and it's gonna be in the interest of... it's gonna be in the interest of, what's the word I'm looking for? Publicity. We're gonna have one of those American rap battles that's all about selling albums and not about content at all. Here's what's gonna happen. What's going on? What is this podcast I hear you are doing, like, right after the one I'm on? What gives? Who ruffled the feathers? And what are you gonna do? You're gonna listen to us and then, like, do a rebuttal? Or are you gonna talk about different cards, or are you gonna talk about all the same cards in the same way? What's up? What's up with that? I'm calling you out, my dear friend, moderator, and somebody who I only wish the very best for. It's going down. We're gonna have it out, and again, all in the name of hype. Podcast tomorrow at noon. Nighthawk's podcast tomorrow at 3. Two for. That's right. Am I supposed to block? I just don't care about this. I care about none of this that's going on right here. Yeah, that's right. So Nighthawk has declared his crew the Legion of Doom to our Justice League. Dear God. Oh God, okay. Man, now I'm trying to assign roles to the people in my crew and the people in yours, and it's way too funny in my mind. It's way too funny. Like, who's Aquaman and stuff of that nature. Okay, yeah. So, Nighthawk says they're going to talk about the cards that we are scared to talk about. Oh boy. Emosaur, Shaolin, what's up, guys? Daniel Tavares? Anyway, Daniel. We got another Daniel. That's cool. Red Fury, since it's a podcast, you're not going to be live on Twitch. Actually, they're both going to be live on Twitch. So you can find us on Twitch live. It's going to be, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh no, don't go that ham, dude. Don't start throwing away your 2-1s. Alright, whatever. Well, next turn's Gear Hulk, and ideally the turns after that will be more big cards, and I need something in my graveyard for Green Warden anyway, so I guess we'll do it like this. But yeah, live tomorrow at noon. the podcast I am on. The host is BBB. You know him in here as OC616. And guests DJ and Fell, NGA regulars. And Nighthawk will be on Kreider's channel. So Kryder here on Twitch. So that's going on at 3. And that's what's up with that. Somebody just wants to come around and be the Legion of Doom. I don't know what they think they're doing. Thinking they're all bad. Thinking they're going to talk about the cards we're too scared to talk about. I don't know what that means. That doesn't make no sense to me. Okay, you can make 1/1s. I don't care. Kreider and Nighthawk are joined by 2 folks from Reddit. Help me out, Nighthawk. You got a guy called Rob. Oh, you have Atma? Really? Okay. Woot! That's right. A guy called Rob and Atma. That's right. Oh, boy. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. So, yeah. This guy's just gonna do it right after we go. Seems like a shot across the bow. It feels confrontational. It feels like I'm gonna have to get spicy with it. Feels like I'm gonna have to take it as an affront. What do you think of that? I plan to spend 80% of the podcast gloating over my win versus Atma. Yeah, as you should. As you absolutely should. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, man. Attack this boy. He seems to live by the thriving turtle, so we're gonna try to flush the thriving turtle's existence out. Chumping, okay. Take that, opponent. Now you're at 3. Virtuoso, baby. So are you gonna listen to ours first? I'm just curious. Like, should I be throwing shade at you the whole time? I just wanna know. I wanna know if you guys will be tuned in to the Justice League's podcast and plotting your evil podcastings. Just curious. I gotta know these things. You're gonna make me bring my A game. Oh, opponent still has more dorks. I guess that's a thing. Are you gonna attack me with a turtle? Is that what's up? Still bringing the energy? Well, turtle? Nope. Dirty punk monkey says, if I am not attacking, I'm conceding. That's called living by the sword and dying by the sword, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's make the flying army. All right, there we go. And Thopters! Just so I don't mess up time zones again, what is the time right now? CovertGoBlue. My time, where I am right now, is 2:50 p.m. in the afternoon. And the podcast is going to start at noon tomorrow, my time. So, 3 hours earlier than it is right now where you are, if that makes sense. And Nighthawk's podcast, Kreider Nighthawk, Atma's podcast, is going to start at 3 p.m. my time. Is going to be Nighthawk's podcast. All right? Does that help you out? Does that do the favor? Hype. And I'm sure that, in the days to come, Nighthawk will probably say some things, and I'm going to write down every single thing he says so I can tell him and call him out for it here on my channel for the next 3 months about how wrong he is. And he'll probably do the same to me, because he is actually a very mischievous creature who has the memory of an elephant and will not let anything go. And it will all be in the nature of good ribbing and awesome dueling. So don't worry. Even when we have beef, we're in my opinion, we're boys, as they say over here, you know, in the hood. Even when we're beefing, we boys. Yo. All right. Here we go. Next game. Nighthawk says, quote, 2 people who were once friends were now at war. I see it more like 2 people who are still friends are now at war. That's the way I'm gonna do it. We're just fighting. I remember people trashing Dark Intimations. Yeah, do you remember who said it might be a good card? Do you remember that, Ninja? Who remembers, who was the one person who's like, Dark Intimations might be really good? I said, I don't know if Grix is good, but I'm sure that card is good. Me, baby. Me. I was on that Dark Intimations hype train. Play on curve this turn, or play on curve future turn? I think the Rogue Refiner is the higher upside. Yeah, baby. That's right. Me, baby. Me. Isn't frenemies a word? Thanks to the majesty of Stephen Colbert, yes it is. Lots of frenemies here in the duels community. Alright. Virtuoso, Brawler, and I definitely would take a trade with Chandra, wouldn't I? Since the opponent's done nothing, they might flip it next turn. That could be bad. So we probably want Virtuoso. Make some tokens, pressure that thing, so he doesn't get to just run us out of the building. Nighthawk apparently hit a home run. A little below the belt, I might add, Nighthawk. But apparently a home run with the chat. He says, as go opposite of what BBB says and you'll look like a prophet. A little below the belt, but a home run. And here's the thing. If there's a critic of a movie, say, and you, every time they hate a movie, you love it, that is still a valuable critic to have, because it helps you establish your position on things. So even if you don't agree with somebody, if you consistently don't agree with them, it's still valuable to listen to what they have to say. And if BBB, if you're watching this later, Nighthawk feels bad. Like he already feels bad. He's already very, very regretful of what he said. So, you know, give him some space. Get in there, Thopter. I just want to keep everything else back. A Chandra on the battlefield makes me nervous about letting it attack me somehow. And we're going to alter that ego on that Rogue Refinal. And we're just trying to hit another land to make Brawl's expertise the god bomb it is. And now, BBB, if you're watching this later or listening, I'll have you know that Nighthawk has been called a monster in chat. The Legion of Doom, huh? Oh, I don't know if you want to do that, friend. Let's see. You're tapped out, so I don't think you're quite... Yeah. What's this do? Meh. 8/6. It's pretty big. That's a menace? Like, that's a saucy, sizable crit. Oh my gosh, Crew 4? What the heck is going on? I've never even seen this card. Alright. Let's, what are we gonna do to you? So many options in this darn deck. I guess I don't know. I don't have anything in the graveyard, so if Saheeli dies, I just get it back later with Green Warden. So maybe I don't care if he attacks Saheeli or pings it with Chandra. An 8/6 Menace? Are you kidding me? If he uses that to attack Saheeli, that's a win, right? Alright, whatever. Copy Rogue Refiner, because that's glorious. Yay, there's our land, but it's not the one we needed. I was hoping to cast that Voltaic Brawler this turn. Bring the noise. I'm starting to think our opponent just has Chandra in their deck because it's mythic and doesn't have a lot of synergy, so I'm just going to ignore it and go for their life. Go right at their life total. So Nighthawk has a prediction that flinging this will take over the meta. Well, if that's the kind of insight we can expect on your podcast, I'm no longer concerned. Ooh! Burn, baby, burn. Gentlemen, start your engines. Shots fired. Bang, bang. Low blow. I've been called out for a low blow. Oh, no. I didn't mean it. Take it back. Take it back. I don't know what just happened. I got linked to something. Oh, it's the British Burn Association resources. A place you can go if you got burned. I don't need that link, Nighthawk. You do. Keep it for yourself, homie. Uh-oh. Opponent's powering up. They're going 8. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh, I mean, it's not Fling, but it's something. Lifelink. Oh, no. The opponent is striking back at me. They will not tolerate me mocking their beloved champion Nighthawk. They're like, oh yeah? Just wait till I can fling this as well. I've already given it lifelink. Oh Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 3, 10. I have lethal, but I'm concerned. I'm concerned that 1 red mana could be a bolt of some kind, and then I lose. And I don't want to lose. I really don't want to lose. I would be very embarrassed. So I will do this. Get me another, like, instant Thopter if I need one. And everybody into the pool. Okay, here we go. 2 life. 2 more life. All we need to stop. But man, that Undo Rising. All right. Sorry about that. wife had to visit, go in the store, needs to know if I need anything for my sickness, my ill. And I don't mean ill like in the hip hop way. I mean ill, like I can't feel my throat when I'm this sick, and I don't love it. I don't love it. I can't feel my throat when I'm this sick. And I get loopy. You know how it is on that Dayquil, yo. You get loopy really quick. That's probably why I'm talking so much smack with Nighthawk. Oh, man. So, the British Burn Association, let's see. I'm trying to make a BBB pun on that, but it's BBA, so oh well. Glad to see my biological warfare technique is working, is what Nighthawk says about that. Apparently I brought a knife to a gunfight because I should have known better, right? I should have known better. Nighthawk, he's not going to let it go. He's not going to back down. He never gives up. He never surrenders. If there's something he likes winning at more than Magic, it's Burn Wars. Well, so Nathaniel says he needs a 3-screen for pop-out chat. I gotta tell you, we got a great group of people. So, like, this is just a little channel reflection time with CGB, but the best we usually do viewer-wise, unless it's a release party or some big event, is like between 20 and 30 people. That's pretty normal. But we have so much more talking than the usual 20 to 30 people streams I watch. We've got a lot of people who like to contribute, and we have a good time. A lot of what I consider regulars, people who come here day after day, week after week. So we get, we kind of know what each other are about. So that's the secret sauce. That's why we have so much fun, I think. All right. And yeah, I hope you have fun as well, of course. All about playing some duels, trying to play some duels well, clubbing some seals, because that's all you can really do on Xbox. You have to club some seals and smile, and that's about it. All right, let's make an energy. Let's see if our opponent wants to block here. It's basically a bluff attack. I'm not gonna do harness lightning shenanigans, but he doesn't know that. We always want to see if he'll take some damage, but if I had a Scarecrow, I would block with a Scarecrow. That's the kind of thing where you're like, if you use any kind of a pump or removal spell on Scarecrow, I do not care. All right, we are going to go get a red so that we have the mana to Flame Shadow. It's tough because our mana is funky, but I am going to go with red. All right, there we go. And we're finally going to have a Flame Shadow game. Nathaniel, he asks, but still you are able to read the chat. It's not just running away. No, it's not a runaway chat, thank God. I those when the chat is just flying too fast. I can't watch that when I'm watching the big Twitch streams, the big events. That drives me a little crazy. No doubt. So yeah, I'm very happy with chat the way it is. Very happy with my crew the way it is. I'm a happy streamer. And you can tell, that's why I stream. When I'm streaming like a couple times a week, or in the case of this series that I'm running, if I'm streaming every day, you can tell I'm a pretty happy streamer. When I'm not, I disappear for a while, like anybody who burns out. But it's usually only for a couple weeks out of the year, maybe a month or two. Why is my printer doing? My printer just turned itself on. What's this? Oh no, somebody printed a Kohl's. We must have ordered something from Kohl's online, and now my wife is going to pick it up. Let's see what she has here. It says a bunny floral print, something or other. I don't even know what a TC70R is. A Batman cardio crime strap. Oh, it's a tank top. A size medium tank top. Which had something to do with Batman, because my wife's a badass. A Superman printed pierced solid something. This, I do not know what this means. I don't know. It looks like she got a 15% discount. Nice. Anyway, probably don't care about that. Let me just put that away. Let's see what happens. Sorry, got sidetracked. What should I do? It's over here. I was just reading your purchases to the internet. Yeah, I was. She finds that hilarious. Oh man, this is rough. Okay. Choices. So many choices. We've got all the tricks. But I think it's gonna be like this. I think this is the way to go. I want to make sure I hit my land drops and fix up my mana so it's really good when Combustible Gearhulk's ready to go. And I don't get a Flame Shadow trigger this time, but I'm going to have some in the future, baby. I'm going to have some in the future. Nathaniel says he likes to hang out here when there's a big Magic stream, and I host it. Thank you. For those who don't know what's up with that, when there are Magic events going on, such as Grand Prix Pro Tours, I can host them in my Twitch channel so that the Twitch chat is just people who follow me and come by. And I think that's... And yeah, I really like it as well. The chat is, it's not a runaway chat. Everybody can talk about and read what everybody else is saying. And those are really fun. I have a lot of fun with those. So if you're looking to hang out with my community of duels enthusiasts, but watch some of the big pro events like Pro Tours, check out my channel on Pro Tour days. And I'll probably be hosting events like that. And you can hang out with, I know Nighthawk is a dedicated viewer of the Pro Magic stuff. I am too, so Nighthawk and I will probably be there at the least, and you can hang out with us and talk about what's going on with duels or the pro scene or whatever you want to. It's just kind of like a Magic have fun thing. It is really tempting to Gearhulk here, especially since I have the Green Warden to get it back if he has a kill. He has a way to get rid of it. This has reach. Nope. The other option is to Essence Flux, get another land. But I think I want to try to stick a Gearhulk and see if I can untap with it. Not going to bluff attack this time. Not while he has mana open. He might have some kind of a bolt or something to kill the cub. Nighthawk says he'd wait till 7 mana to Gearhulk, but because I have Green Warden, I think it's okay to give this a shot. If he kills it, we bring it back anywho. Easy peasy, right? What just happened? What? No. Ugh. At least I'm not going to draw those 3 lands. Although I did want 1 more. That's... It burns. It burns. Who's getting burned now? The 3-land Gearhulk. I don't know if that ever actually happened to me. I just run that hot, you know what I mean? But there it is. There it is. Nighthawk says that's what happens when you don't wait. The Gearhulk will be... The Gearhulk will betray you. Ooh, look at that draw. And, yep, that's what happened. Okay. Red, 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 red. We've got the red. So I guess now we get busy, don't we? I guess we do. What's the right way to do this? I could attack first and put first strike damage on the stack, but I don't like it. That's not important. Let's just get bouncy, shall we? Let's make things happen. What you gonna do this time? And this time. Let's see what Chatty wants to do with that. Okay, he takes that one on the chin. And he takes 5? From 2 Gearhulks, he takes 5? No! Why? This never happens to me. Gearhulks love me. Everybody gets along with, like, I get along with all the Gear Hulks usually. What is this? What is this shenanigans? Yeah, 5 damage from 3 Gear Hulks. Thank you for reminding me, chat. Thanks for rubbing that one right in my face. I love the opponent's guts too. He just takes it all. He just knows. He knows. He knows what's up. So he can, nah, he doesn't want gang block on that, but yeah, that makes sense. Because it's a token anyway, I'm not gonna miss it, but we got him at 6. Got him at 6. Ugh. We also don't have any man lands to go with our Sylvan Advocate, which is, you know, not the greatest. 2 of them are in the yard. But look at that. Look at that yard. That yard says, ha ha. He's played a lot of blackjack. He says, hit me on 16. That's the man we're dealing with. He says, hit me on 16 every time. I'm gonna do some Herzog, my bad Herzog impression.
A man like this is always useful. A man like this will always do what they have to survive.
My bad Herzog impression from Jack Reacher. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made your day. So my opponent has assembled killer combo. We have Esperzoa with Gear Hulk. So killer combo assembled. I guess we'll get back Essence Flux and what? Brawl's Expertise? Seems good. Leave me a red, thank you. Gallon in Fridge says, I don't know if my last message went through. I'm on my phone. I don't see it. It was probably witty and brilliant, though. Alright, so his blocks. There. Alright, so there, and there. He takes 3, otherwise he dies. So, yeah, it's actually, this is the play. Now, the one thing I'm thinking though is that I'm gonna hold you back, just 'cause things could go wrong. Yeah, there's something you don't see every day, huh, Nighthawk? Esperzoa Gear Hulk. Ta-da! Did it. Alright. If you... Goblin is asking something about if I ever try Ceram's Expertise with Valor and Akros and the Thopter Engineer. Yep. That's a way to play. Wow, he goes to 1 to take out my cub and keep 2 creatures. So he keeps his combo. He goes to 1 to keep the combo. Maybe that was a reason to attack with Pilgrim's Eye. Maybe that was a mistake. Then he wouldn't have had that option. I think I'm still fine. I still have my Gear Hulk. I don't know why he let it live. And I guess if he did anything that would kill the other Green Warden, I'd get another card. Maybe that had something to do with it too. Anyway, opponent at 1 life, what are you going to do? Activate your Westvale Abbey, perhaps? Your Hulk. Hulk it up. So where's Fling when you need it? He needs Fatal Push and Fling for a lethal turn. But nope, just more Scarecrows. And he knows about the Brawl's Expertise, so this one is toast.
It's over, Rock.
Oh yeah, Let's do it. Let's find out if he'll let us draw 3 or not when he's at 1. Let's see what type of man we're dealing with. Okay, opponent, you have 20. Are you going to call blackjack and say hit me now? Because I'm going to make 2 of them. What are you going to do? Haha. Now I get to draw my cards. Yeah, that's right. Now I get to draw my cards. Just testing you. Alright, 3-0 for the Flame Shadow Energy. Bully? Oh, I'm sorry. I just really wanted to know. Like, he called me. He called me over and over. Gear Hulk, like, using a combustible Gear Hulk, it just transcends, like, bad manners or good manners. You just have to do it. There's no question. I took